Good morning. We're here in our central office, and I have two guests today that are really special that we're celebrating right now, that are our most recent recipients of a very new program that we've established to provide scholarships to classified employees. I'm going to let both of them introduce themselves in just a second, but I want to give just a little background. Ever since I've arrived in the school district, I've been thinking of a way to try to engineer a way to honor classified employees with allowing them a benefit, so to speak, to advance their careers. Our classified employees, for those of you watching this, really encompass a large number of different types of folks. There are secretaries, there are folks that are working in technology sometimes, there are individuals that are our facility folks that are keeping our buildings going with HVAC systems or lawn care. There are people that are our aides in classrooms, and so there's a wide range of employees that make up classified employees. And all of these folks have intents and dreams and goals. And SSC, our partner for custodial services, stepped forward this year with $10,000 that we could allocate out to our classified employees through a scholarship. These two individuals are two of 15 that are our very first recipients for the scholarship that SSC provided. And so it's exciting to have both of you here. And what I'd like to do is start off just with having you introduce yourself, share how long you've been in the district, and then the position that you currently serve in the district. Leona, would you start?
Sure. I'm Leona Crow, and I've been at the district for 2 years. I'm the Technology Support Specialist at Sugar Creek Elementary School, and I love what I do, and this is so exciting.
Technology Specialist, what does that mean in terms of the type of work that you do day to day?
I technically run the computer lab at this school, and I also fix everything that's broken, but I am in full rotation, so I have kids all day long.
So you're in constant contact with kids, but you're also handling some of our basic technology needs
True.
that come up on any given day within a classroom or in your lab.
Yes.
Wonderful. Brian, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Brian Twingood. I work with Lincoln Junior High School. I'm a paraprofessional with our special ed students. So I help teach English, science, and math to some of our students there. I've been with the school for 1 year as a substitute teacher, and this is my first full-time year there.
Pretty cool that you're both in some ways new to the district, but you've already kind of established I guess a vested interest with the principals there, that people really appreciate you. And I think that's why a part of this is why you got the scholarship, is your application. When you first heard that this scholarship was available, what struck you as you got to look at it and say, wow, this is possible?
The first thought that came to mind was thank you to SSC, because frequently we need a lot of assistance and a lot of guidance financially to make everything happen for our families so that we can afford to spend the time with the kids teaching.
That's cool.
Well, perfectly said. For me, I was so excited I applied the same day that I got it, because I have a family of 7, and I've been going to school part-time and working full-time for about 8 years. So it was a blessing for me, because I don't have to take that money from my family to pay for my school expenses that I had. So I'm so thankful.
We had the reaction, and I knew that you'd applied that first day. Our Director of Human Resources, Dr. Havener, said, look, we've got 4, and he showed me yours. He said, this is a sign that this is going to be impactful, that when you have people responding so quickly, it made us feel good. We got to celebrate this. This is pretty quick. You found out last week. We got to celebrate on Monday. When you found out, I'm sure that was kind of a neat moment, because it kind of honors that people believe in you. And go ahead and tell me a little about how that felt when you found out.
Well, the first thing I thought when I received it was, wow, there are people that believe. There are people that know what we need so we can further what we want to do as far as education goes. I mean, we have degrees and we have all this experience that allows us to sit in a classroom and teach. But more often than not, no matter how much the Mrs. Feedens and the Guthries of the world help us, there are classes I need to take and things I need to do so that I can enhance the achievement and success of our students.
So keep right on going. What is your plan, your career path? What will you do with this resource, and where are you headed? What would you like to ultimately be doing?
Ultimately, I'm a math guy. I'm going to be a full-time math teacher, hopefully with us the following year. There are opportunities for still teaching within special ed in the math arena. if that's the case, then there are classes and things I need to do so I can be more prepared for that. That's one of my long-term pieces. Some of the other short-term pieces that are still within this realm, I had the opportunity to be a part of math coaching with the math counts team, thanks to our school. I like coaching. I had the opportunity to volunteer and be a spring track coach. I like the coaching part. So even within the education part of my future is also becoming a coach within the district and within the system, because just the spring track part, I've got 30 new best friends. So it's a great thing to see the kids smile when they get the math concept of, whatever. And it's also a great thing to see the smile when they finish a race and they did the personal best and they did all these different things as well.
Well, and I admire your target and the thought of math teaching in SPED and smiles on faces, which I've personally seen kids when they're in the classroom environment with you right now. So
Yes.
congratulations. Leona, when you first heard, what kind of went through your head, and what are you going to do with the resource and the target that you have for yourself out in the future?
I was totally excited. It's a blessing to me and my family just to be able to take that money and use it toward my education and not have to pull from my family budget. I was ecstatic. I'm going to the University of Arkansas in the fall to start my junior year, and I'm going to work on getting my bachelor in education so I can teach, eventually working toward either my master's or at least a media specialist in there because of my love for computers and the things that I like to do. I just think it's great for the classified employees to have something like this because they are truly dedicated employees trying to better themselves to help kids. Everybody loves the kids. If they're in this district and they don't love kids, they're in the wrong job. And I have a family of 7, and my kids are distributed through the district, and any help like this helps me and my family, so I'm just truly blessed and happy about it.
Fantastic. I think you obviously see the passion with both of these individuals and the target that they have and their gratefulness to SSC, which I'm also grateful that they've stepped up and helped us. This is an ongoing effort that they've committed to giving $10,000 to us each and every year. And so it's a wonderful thing. When you think about our classified employees in Bentonville School District, it's certainly one of the elements. You both represent them, and I appreciate you taking this on today to represent classified employees. I think you see the passion, I think you see the expertise, you see a drive. Oftentimes our classified employees are folks that are very first-line responders, and you both have mentioned that in some way or another. First-line responders because they're the bus drivers that are bringing our kids into school. They're the secretary as the kid comes in to the school. They're the aides, the technology, they're hands-on, and certainly they're even doing it after the bell rings, which you both have exhibited. The final thing that I'll mention about classified employees that we all ought to not forget, is that the fact that classified employees, when we've had salary situations where we're on a freeze or we have health insurance increases, classified employees feel that more than any other set of employees. And so the chance for us to offer this scholarship is exciting to me, and I'm so proud that the two of you both are recipients. It's a wonderful thing, and we have 13 other individuals, a total of 15, that are receiving this scholarship to kick off this first effort. As we wrap up a minute with Mike this week, do remind everyone that we have a board meeting on Monday, and then on Thursday we have a work session environment. And the interesting thing, I think, specifically about that work session environment, we'll talk about how we can fund and finance our future schools. We also will be trying to give a better breakdown on financial cost for a conversion charter school within the district that we're excited to progress and move towards, and we'll try to share with the board some of the financial aspects of that. So I hope the rest of you have a great week. We know that it's Easter week. I wish you and your families a wonderful holiday weekend, and all those that are listening to us, happy Easter.